Yeah, but this isn't the omelette challenge, mate. So then, Joe, what you got me round here for today then?
Well, last week we were saying, right, that I said to you that the carbon roller would give the client the best result in the shortest possible time prior to going out. Obviously, you disagreed.
Yeah, of course. That's just my nature.
So let's try it out.
We're not talking better results, though, are we? Are we talking speed, or are we talking
We're talking about. No, it's not really about quality, right? Because you know, if you're talking about sort of high-end finish, then you go to the hairdressers.
Okay,
first,
sure.
Right?
So
I feel you can't beat that.
So this debate, it all started because we was testing the Dyson Airwrap last week, and we both agreed it was largely pointless. However, we are willing to use the Dyson truncheon today beside our conventional tools that we normally use. What side should we? Okay, let's start this side. I'm going to go through the eyebrow.
All my life, right, I've never worked with a blockhead.
So what section pattern do you call this then, Joe?
Joe Special.
This is a Joe Special.
Special.
I'd expect a Joe Special from the Greasy Spoon. Not from a top London salon. You tongue it one way, and then you pin it going that way, and then you tongue. So the tonguing pattern's the same. Like the tonguing technique's the same, but when you pin it, when it comes to pin it, you're rolling it around your hand the opposite way. So the first section will be clockwise, next section up anti-clockwise, next section clockwise, and so when you come to brush it all together, that is rolling into that, into rolling into that. So this is why I love Angelo's pictures, because he'll do something beautifully and then he'll slightly trash it. And you can see it's beautiful, but it's imperfect.
That's what we do.
Yeah. Anyway, so
After the straight is like you make a beautiful shape and you rough dry it.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You know when to take Carmen rollers out when they're cold, right? So this is 20 minutes after you put them in. They're warmish. I mean, what was the first one you put in? This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
Well,
cold.
the last one.
Yeah, still some heat in there, mate. I think you've got another 10-minute wait.
Well, should we do some more?
I'm confident I'm going to win this. I'm going to win this on time. I'm going to win this on quality. I'm going to win this on everything.
She's a party girl. Right, Aaron, you want to take him out?
No,
Why not?
because I'm lazy.
Okay.
I don't want to watch you do it. I want to see the master in action. I mean, considering my blockhead was wet and I had to rough dry the blockhead first, and yours is completely dry, that's, you know. And I can't have these tongs up high enough. I want extreme heat. So any advice you got for me on this part of the procedure, Joe?
Not really, just take him out. I mean, if so like imagine Dolly, our sort of model. It's a party girl. She's just she's all ready. She's done her makeup. She's wearing her clothes, and she's got 2 minutes. Uber's going to come and pick her up with her friends, and she's just taking the rollers out. Obviously, she's not going to be as gentle as we are, but she's just taking them out all the same. Right? Let the clothes just hang loose.
Loosey goosey.
Exactly.
See, it's all very well having breakfast while you're waiting for it to cool down, or you use a cold button.
I can sort of say it's probably the cheapest way as well. If you feel like look at costings, this current rollers have been around for years and they will be around for years.
60 quid
Well, now they
to
are.
buy them from Sally's.
No, yeah, but that's going to last you. I mean, the fuse might blow up after 5 years, so once a week of use. Whereas a hairdryer will blow up. You can drop it. I mean, these you can drop it.
Like you have.
Yeah.
You've demonstrated.
Yeah. I mean, you might go have a transmission, but it will be in your flat in your house somewhere. Now, there's your look. Now, you would have sort of like what I would do is sort of like get my head down like this.
Yeah.
And imagine it's
and
like.
That's it.
And you just put your fingers through it.
So you got to cut your head off.
Well, no, if you're party girl, just.
Alright, so you're just shaking the roots out.
Exactly. You're not right.
Shake those roots.
And look at it. It is absolutely really nice curls. And then you shake your head around like that. And then you go, flick it.
Voila. Done. Yeah, but I'm gonna dress mine out a bit differently to you.
You have to. Natural, very casual, and as the evening goes on, it will soften up. But the impact, you made the impact, and it's all about impact. But after that, it's let your hair down and party on.
Right, so.
And you've got root lift as well.
40 minutes that's taking you to do.
Yeah, but in that time.
But you had breakfast during that time.
Well, no, but if you showered, you dried your hair, you put your makeup on, you chose your outfit to wear,
and you're ready to go.
And you're ready to go.
Okay.
And the taxi's waiting for you, rather than what's the stress? What is the stress?
Well done, Joe. I'm impressed with how simple you made that and how fast it was as a look. And yeah, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Carmen Roller. Let's see how we get on with the next one. It's up to me. Right, where's my diffuser?
40 minutes.
Ah.
40 minutes.
So you said there's no time limit. It's about quality.
We say it's going to be quickest look.
Okay.
Right? So you don't have a time limit. You want to get the. It takes you 1 hour to get your look back. It takes you 1 hour to get your look, right?
Yeah, but this isn't the omelette challenge, mate. Right, I guess that handshake was a handshake of friendship. The battle was contested, and
battle. I mean, it's just old methods.
Yeah. I suppose ultimately the battleground is really old and new, isn't it?
Exactly. That's not really evolved, is it?
So should we get rid of Dolly? I mean, this is what I managed to do with the Dyson. It's dropped out pretty quick. You did it from a dry start.
No, it was rough dried. I'm sorry, it was rough dried.
All right, but it took you 16 minutes to put them in. Then you had breakfast for 20 minutes, and then you took them out, and it was done. It was job done. It was job done.
You know, I broke, but
they got set. They've got to cool down.
Just for example, I say I'm going to a wedding. Right?
We don't have to discuss that. This is the fight.
I could have fixed the tyre. I could have fixed the puncture at that time as well.
Have a word. Tell him.
I could have fixed.
It's irrelevant. Irrelevant.
No.
It's irrelevant.
Let's talk about tyre puncture.
No, let's not talk about my.
I could fix the tyre with rollers in my hair.
Right.
At the same time. Right? Am I right or wrong? Did you enjoy using it?
It was quite boring. It was quite boring.
I mean, watching you doing it actually was boring.
I mean, it took 45 minutes. I mean, you saw what I did. I took a I took a horseshoe section on the top, just separate the top from the side. And I took vertical sections, big vertical sections.
Which is what had the instructions said.
Yeah, and they were no bigger. The width of my section was no bigger than that.
Time consuming.
So the main challenge I find with this is basically just getting the sections clean, keeping the sections clean.
It's not going to happen.
Whether that comes with practice or what, I don't know. Obviously, gravity is one thing. Technique is another thing, and leaving it up to a tool like that, I'm sure it's fine. If you want to stop yourself, if you've got arthritis of the wrists or some kind of RSI type injury and you can't be doing all the... I get it, that will work. It does all the work for you. My other issue with this is, how do you guarantee you're going to do it the same every single time you don't? There is a little bit of a kind of luck and judgment element to it, where every time you pick up, depending on what way you're holding it or the angle is, it's going to wrap round in a certain way.
Let's think of a scenario.
It's control. You haven't got that much control with this. With that, you've got control. With that, you've got control. With this, it's a little bit of a law unto itself. It's a thumbs down from me on the Dyson, but it's mainly because of the price. I mean, 450 quid. There is no way in the world that was a £450 finish on the blow dry.
If you talk about hairdressers, these are actually products were actually designed for home use. Home use. Okay, we can use this in a salon. It's not. I don't disagree with it. And we can use this in a salon as well.
But you're never going to use that in the salon.
Never.
Is it a gimmick?
I think it's a waste of time.
So what's the point? There is no point. It's a bit of a letdown. It looks beautiful, and if this is the precursor to not having wires, Mr. Dyson, then amazing. You go for it, because wires obviously is a big issue.
Yeah, but that's 10 years down the line, if anything.
Well, whatever. Just don't give up. It's a good start, but so yeah, my verdict is kind of save your money this Christmas. Go and spend it on a hairdresser instead. It'll make you feel a lot better than that will. Done.
Cut.
Adios.
Adios.
I mean, just look at the size of it as well. No way you're getting on an aeroplane with that. That can be concealed weapon.